Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd, and today we're gathered here for more WWE 2K23 MyGM. Goodness, last episode was a lot. We had a lot happen at SummerSlam, we have some new additions to the roster, we've got some new feuds brewing, and it's just a great time around here. So, like I mentioned in the last episode, we're going to kind of jump right into it this week with this episode and that sort of thing. So we have a bunch of contracts coming up, pretty soon with, the expiration dates and all that. But we promised Sammy George a role switch promo with 3 weeks, or within 3 weeks, I should say. And then we told Edge he'd partner with Drew McIntyre in a tag team match for the next 3 weeks. And don't book your most popular cruiser this week. So this is what we have here for the card this week. So we have the tag titles opening the show, and then we have a Fatal 4-Way at the end. We're trying to get more of those Fatal 4-Way matches in because of the fact that, well, we've got that little challenge right there, so we're slowly but surely making our way over there. We also have to book 5 shows of GM interference because Christina Bennett's a very busy bee. And we are definitely not getting to there. We'll probably get to this one at least. And we only need to complete, I think one more challenge to get the Season Legend trophy, which is fine. So, I mean, we're getting close and we really don't have to put much effort into it. That's just how I'm here for. That's just what I'm here for, to be honest. So as per usual, grab your snacks, grab your choice beverage, get comfy and cozy, and let's get to it, people. So we're going to go ahead and breeze through this first card over here. We have Drew McIntyre and Edge versus Damian Priest and Wade Barrett. Carl Anderson and Solo Sikoa were the tag team champions, but Carl left because he was just, asking for $100,000, and we're like, we're broke, Carl, come on. Alrighty, we got Damian Priest and Wade Barrett with the tag team titles, 4 stars, love to see that. Drew and Edge got their little team right there. Sammy George is officially a good guy now. Dakota Kai versus Shayna Baszler right here. We got Dakota Kai picking up a huge win right here, 3 stars, love to see that. We have Tamara Tycross as a bad guy because we like to even things out around here. We have Zoey versus Indy versus Trish, and Indy Hartwell picks up a huge win, 2.5 stars. LA Knight calling out Apollo Crews. Those two had a crazy steel cage match at SummerSlam for the Universal title. It was very close, but LA Knight, of course, just got the win. And so we've got Cody, Solo, Finn, and Sheamus in the main event for the Intercontinental Championship. Will Cody's reign continue? And Finn picking the title back up once again. Oh, we got 2 feuds. Okay, so we're reigniting Cody and Finn. And now we've got Solo and Sheamus. Okay, now that's interesting. Okay, I'm down. Ooh, okay, we're keeping up. We are keeping up, people. This is a good sign indeed. I didn't know that this could happen, where you could have 2 rivalries start from the same match, and I'm not mad. So that's happening. LA Knight and Apollo Crews, they are at level 3 now, which is good to see. So, I mean, we got some movement going on here. I can't complain. Alright, McIntyre and Edge work really well as a tag team. I'm starting to read more of these show notes. Oh, yeah, I used that audience retention thing, so that, I think, helped out quite a bit. But, yeah, we're also starting to read through the show notes, because some of them are genuinely funny. Great Smackdown tonight, good match. Wade Barrett and Priest worked okay as a tag team, I guess. Smackdown pushing even further ahead in the ratings war with Raw over the last month. Have to admire what they're doing there. Really missing Ronda, hoping for a quick recovery. Tamara Tycross, a bad guy, never saw it coming. Drew can go eat a big bowl of loser soup. Yo, Smackdown, you know who deserves a championship? Finn just won the title back. What are we going on about? Trish and Zoey gave Indy a real run for her money in that match. Not enough in the end, though. Solo and Sheamus must hate each other after that. That they do. So we have 63,000 fans, and we got $90,000, which is absolutely fantastic. Love that for us. Okay, WCW, 36,000. Alright, they got a good chunk of change there. That's good to see. 41,000 for Raw. Not doing great in the budget. For once, we're not in last place. 42,000 fans for NXT, so we did really well this week. We're en route to 4 million fans. We have Health Spa number 3, so I think we did pretty good this week. We're on the mend. So there we have it, people. 3,733,154 fans, and hey, we have the most money for once. That very rarely happens. We gotta enjoy it while it lasts. Alright, week 17. I told you, Drew and I really hit it off as a team last week. Thanks for pairing us up. We're looking forward to the next tag match. I guess that's going to be a thing from now on, but okay. The crowd still loved us even though we didn't get the win. Drew and I can definitely shake up the tag team division with another chance. The fans can't wait to see. Alright, Cody, you can do that. Alrighty, rest your male tag team champions this week. Well, that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and book the show ahead of week 17. So we're getting closer and closer to WrestleMania. So there is that. So let's go ahead and book the show and see what happens. Alrighty, people. So we're going to actually showcase the women's title scene here. In the opening match, we got Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus. Tiffany and Ronda successfully retained their titles, but of course, Tiffany's partner Ronda Rousey is out of action for a couple more weeks, and they've got a feud going on for the Women's Championship. And honestly, I want to see this match and just see what happens here. So you can kind of get a rundown of the rest of the show. We have a lot of women on the show this week, which is great. So it just shows, you know, we have a lot of women on the roster to utilize now, which is great. So I think we're doing a good job over there. But right now, we've got a opening matchup to get to between Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus. So let's get to this title match, people.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Smackdown Women's Championship.
Here we go, people. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We've got Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus here in this opening contest here on Friday Night Smackdown. It's going to be an exciting time. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you all are also enjoying them as well. So, here we go. Again, this is part of our pre-recorded MyGM series. I don't remember if I mentioned that at the beginning or not. We've been sort of pre-recording a whole bunch of MyGMs, and I'm actually well ahead of the game here, so it's going to be a lot of editing for me for a night or so, but that's okay. I wanted to get ahead of November, ahead of National Novel Writing Month, and because in November I'm just, you know, planning to just kind of reel it in a little bit with videos, but I still want to have some videos ready to go for you also, that way I can take a little bit of a breaksy-poo in November. December gets pretty hectic, to say the least, with YouTube because there's just so much going on. And that's typically like the busiest month and stuff like that for YouTubers just in general. And also, I usually take a bit of a break in November anyway to a certain extent. The last 2 years have been for moving purposes, and while this year not the case. I just want to enjoy November. I just do. I just do. There's no other way. I feel like we all need a little bit of a break from the internet from time to time, and that's exactly, you know, what the goal is. We're still going to have regular uploads, obviously, by the time that you see this, but yeah, that's kind of the plan here. I got my little checklist still. Ooh, I'll only have 4 more videos left to go after I record the next 2 episodes of MyGM, but here we go, people. Smackdown Women's title on the line here tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton. And her opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, she is the Smackdown Women's Champion, Trish Stratus.
Honestly, we need this team. Stratton and Stratus. Come on, make it happen. Make it happen. Or even a match, I'd be okay with it. I mean, come on. It kind of writes itself out, right? Right. Oh, my goodness. Hope everyone's having a lovely day so far. Again, I'm hoping that these MyGM videos are uploaded on Wednesdays, so we'll see what happens there. If I record more ahead of time, then I record more ahead of time, but I don't intend to record even more so ahead of time. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, and I also, again, pre-recorded a lot of stuff, too, because, well, we have 2 premium live events coming up in November. Then we get a nice little break in December, so it'll be a lot more, like, smoother sailing in December. Because that way we just have our normal, like, 3 videos a week and call it a day. If we want to add more to it, then we'll add more to it. Like in November, how we're adding more content in November than usual, which is lovely and, you know, kind of the goal, right? Right. Oh, right into the corner post right there for Tiffany Stratton. Too cute to care. I can respect that. That's a vibe. That's a mood. Slam right to the mat. Right there. Oh, and a headbutt. Oh, boy. Again, I'm like trying to just get like some different people per season, essentially. Like, we're going to have our little rotation of people. Like, I think at this point we kind of have like our 2 or 3 people, maybe 4, that we just kind of keep on rotation at this point, and then we kind of freshen up the rest of the roster. So I think we're in a good little spot, you know, moving into Season 3, which is kind of nuts to think about. Part of me wants to be ambitious and finish the rest of MyGM series, or Season 2. Well, I mean, series kind of works because, you know, that's how, you know, at least, like, you know, when I'm watching, like, you know, Doctor Who, like, it's like, oh, cool, it's like, you know, that's a UK-based show, they go by series rather than season, so it's kind of interchangeable, but yeah, like, I don't know how long this series is going to go on for, or, well, I mean, I know, you get the point, like, I don't know how long MyGM is going to last, but we're just here to have a good time and watch our stories. Which, I mean, we don't really have any stories, but we have some characters that we're sort of loosely following, essentially, right? Right. Oh, Trish missed the kick right there. But yeah, I'm really enjoying MyGM. It's a very chill series, and, you know, I like the structure of it. I think we've got a good flow. I think we're doing all right. The kids are going to be okay. Oh, and Tiffany Stratton going to the middle rope right there. Oh, missed. Trish ducked out of the way right there. Into the bulldog, into the canvas right there. Trish now going in for the cover. Could this be it? And a 1 count. I kind of want to get like another Fatal 4-Way match. I just have fun watching them. They're so chaotic and we're here for that energy. But yeah. I don't remember if there was somewhere we can see like where our little like cards are that we get at the end of each PLE. I don't remember if that was a thing or not, but yeah. What's funny is that we're getting WrestleMania Backlash before WrestleMania this time. And Trish Stratus now going into the cover, looking to put away Tiffany right away, and Tiffany kicks out. We got a women's wrestling chant, love to hear that. The women have been really delivering this season, and we're here for that. I mean, they just always deliver in general, just like Trish delivered that huge move right to Tiffany Stratton. Huge kick right there, bit of a drop kick of sorts. Got my water. And, yeah, it was a little weird. Today I had, again, another technical kind of glitch sort of thing. Like, you know how, like, you have the HDMI cord that goes into the back or the side of your TV with, like, gaming consoles and stuff like that? Like, for some reason, that wasn't working today now. And I'm like, I would be fine if all I needed to do was replace a couple cords versus replacing a capture card. That'd be great, and I feel like that's probably needed at some point, because we've had the same cords and capture card for like 4 years now. So, you know, I mean, hey, we've gotten some good mileage out of it, so I'll take that as a win. Huge spine buster right there from Trish. And usually those kinds of cords are like not crazy expensive either, so, I mean, that's a big win, right? Right. Oh boy. What's Trish doing up here? What's she doing? Crossbody to Tiffany Stratton. And Tiffany rolls out of the way right there. Is it Trish time or Tiffy time? Well, we're finding out, well, it's looking more and more like Trish time. And a 2 count as Tiffany Stratton kicks out at 2 right there. And Trish with the kick right there to the midsection. Again, we'll have WrestleMania Backlash in the next episode. And we'll have a poll per usual as to what matchup you're looking forward to the most. So, again, I don't know how much more I'm going to record of MyGM because I'm getting tired. Oh, and Tiffany, huge move right there to Trish Stratus right there. Again, Champion's Advantage is at play right there as, well, you got to get pinfall or submission inside the ring to win the title. And Trish can, you know, retain the title by count out, disqualification, etc., that sort of thing. Oh, and Trish kicks out at 2 right there. But yeah, I mean, hey, if I could do the recording and stuff through the rest of at least season 2, I mean, that's 2 more episodes, but I'm like, this is episode number 5 that I think we filmed within like a 36-hour time span or something like that, so yeah, we're tired over here. Got other things to film. And I have to edit all these videos at some point. That'd be great. That'd be very great. Oh! Chop right there from Trish, but Tiffany with a strike and a counter of her own. It's getting a little bit more even here. It's getting a little bit more even. Oh boy. What's Tiffany up to here? Oh! Oh, what a drop kick. The athleticism really shining through with Tiffany Stratton. You'll love to see it. Oh, nice diving stomp maneuver onto Trish right there. Beautiful moonsault from Tiffany to Trish. We're at a 2 count. Tiffany needs to get Trish back inside the ring before the count of 10 in order to get the title and that sort of thing, because she's got to win by pinfall or submission only. Trish with a counter right there, though. And Tiffany getting back Trish inside the ring. And Tiffany, what's she up to here? She's on top of the top rope. Oh! That was a bit of a rough landing. Oh boy. Well, Trish now on the offense, taking advantage of the situation right there. Tiffany going right into the corner. Not sure how wise of a choice this is, but here we are. Oh, and Trish is looking for it. Oh, that might be it for Tiffany, people. This might be it for Tiffany Stratton right here into the cover. Trish Stratus retains the title in an exciting opening matchup here in MyGM. A really good match, though, overall. Great way to start out the show. Again, not too long of a matchup and not too short of a matchup either. It was just right. But Trish Stratus picks up a huge win, but Tiffany Stratton gave it her all here tonight. A big congratulations to Trish Stratus for retaining the Smackdown Women's title here tonight. Well, we're going to have to see what the rest of the show is going to look like and how we do against the other shows, but I think we have a good little card on our hands. I like how we're giving the women, you know, a nice little showcase tonight. And, you know, I think we got a good main event to close things out, kind of reigniting that feud between Cody and Finn a little bit, now that Finn's a proper good guy now. So that certainly helps, right? Right. We got level 1 feud, so no momentum there, but we do have a 4-star rating. So that's fantastic to see. Alrighty, we got 4 stars there, no momentum with that feud, but that's okay. Sheamus and Solo are at level 2. We have Tamara Tycross versus Indy Hartwell. And Indy Hartwell picking up a huge win right here. We got our new little feud right there, which is great. No momentum there on that feud. We have a tag team matchup between Shayna and Zoey versus Dakota and Sammi. Let's see who picks up the win here. Dakota and Sammy George win. 3.5 stars, okay. I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that. And we have a new feud going on. We got 2 women's tag team feuds. This is kind of exciting. I'm intrigued. Alrighty, Edge and Trick are now at level 4, which is pleasant to see as well. And in the main event for the Intercontinental Championship, Cody Rhodes versus Finn Baszler running it back here tonight. Let's see who walks out the IC champion. Alrighty, and Cody wins the match. And the title. Sometimes it'll say if they won the match, but like just didn't get the title. So we'll see what happens moving ahead. But we got a level 2 feud there, so we got a lot of moving pieces going on SmackDown over here. We're finally getting into a little bit of a groove despite the injury bug running rampant a little bit. So we'll take that as a huge win over here. Let's see how the other shows did. Alright, ooh. Okay, well, we kept up with all the matches except for the one mid-card match, but that's okay. WCW didn't do great either over there. So I think we pretty much kept up pretty well for the most part. Again, lots of moving pieces, lots of new little feuds and building feuds and that sort of thing. Love to see that. Zoey and Shayna are a great tag team. Great Smackdown tonight. Good matches. Something happened with Tiffany Stratton. Not looking happy lately. Oh no. Sounds like the crowd is absolutely over with bad guy Tamara. Sheamus trying to lay down the law to Solo in that promo, but it kind of sucked. I loved watching Tiffany fight, but she's looking tired. Trish takes the match from Tiffany Stratton. Could have gone either way. And new champion Rhodes takes the title from Baszler. Someone on SmackDown must really like Zoey on almost every week. Sheamus embarrassing himself on the mic yet again. Alright, look at that! We're at 400,000! We're at 400,000 for the budget. That's not going to last long, but hey, I'll take that as a win. And 3,200 for 32,000 fans. Love to see that. So I think we're moving along pretty well. WCW at 29,000 fans. Not too bad. Monday Night Raw at 40,000. That's okay. And then NXT at 47,000. Okay. So we came in third place, which, I mean, could be better, could be worse. But we did it. We completed the commissioner's goal, and so we got another power card, which is great. And that's where we're at right now, which is very, very exciting. So, I mean, we're crushing it, people. There's no other way around it. Let's get into week 18. I almost said 22. I don't know why I was thinking that. Hey, my contract is up at the end of the week. Alrighty. That sounds good to me. See? Alrighty, 20. Okay, I can do that. Thanks for the title rematch. And new champion once again. Good to have the title in my hands. Thanks for the rematch, boss. Have to see. We do really look out for our talent around here. Hey, Bennett, you've seen the work I've been putting in, but I know I can do more for the brand. I'm ready to run a main event match. I know the fans will be excited for it. I think so. Let's do it, Shayna. Let's do it. Alrighty. Small increase to Shayna's morale. Love that. Have your most popular male bad guy and good guy fight each other this week, too. So we have a promise there, and then the rest are just contracts. So that's perfectly fine with me. So we're going to go ahead and book this week's show, and then we'll go back, see if there's anything that piques our interest, and then go ahead from there. Alrighty, you know what I'm kind of in the mood to watch? I'm kind of in the mood to watch that main event matchup, the Extreme Rules matchup. We're getting a nice little women's division showcase tonight. I don't know why. I want to see the main event match. I think it's just because it's a different matchup and with some different people, and I want to try to showcase as many people as we can, right? Right. But in the opening matchup, we've got LA Knight versus Edge versus Trick versus Apollo. And so we've got two different feuds building at the same time here. So let's go ahead and simulate this and see what happens. Edge picks up a huge win right here. Okay. We built up the feud. Okay, wait a second here. Okay, so... Okay, that's weird. Okay, so LA Knight and Cruz bubbled up there. And that's the only one that continued to build, because I think Edge and Trick are at level 4 already, which is fine, and makes sense. So 4 stars to kick things off. Wade Barrett and Drew McIntyre in a promo, no movement there. Sheamus and Solo, we put them in the middle because that just felt like a good bet, right? Right, so we're going to go ahead and simulate. Solo Sikoa continues his solo arc here in MyGM as we got to a level 3 feud. We have Indy with a promo with Tamara, and we get to level 2 rivalry right there. Damian Priest versus Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. Not exactly ideal because you got 2 bad guys against a good guy. It is what it is. We'll roll with it. Damian Priest picks up a huge win here tonight. 3.5 stars. Still pretty decent, all things considering. We have Finn and Cody in a promo. That goes up to level 3. And in the main event, we're going to go ahead and watch this one because I'm curious. I'm curious to see what happens here. In an Extreme Rules match, we've got a Shayna Baszler showcase as she requested the main event matchup, and based on the fact that I think this got a 3.5 or 4-star match, I think we're in for quite a treat here in this main event. So let's get to it. Zoey Stark and Shayna Baszler versus Dakota Kai and Sammy George. Let's see what happens here. Alrighty, people, here we go. We've got the main event of Smackdown. See, the women opened up last week, and now we've got the women closing out the show this week. Because these matches are going to go well. Got my water ready to go. This is already shaping up to be a really good WrestleMania Backlash, and in turn, WrestleMania. It's gonna be a fun time. I can sense it. I think we got like just the right amount of people for this particular season of MyGM. We had a bit of a bumpy start there with the injury bug, but I think we ultimately stuck the landing. And/or sticking the landing, whichever one. But I mean, we're gonna have a pretty stacked little WrestleMania Backlash there. We're gonna have some titles on the line. Ronda's coming back soon, I think, too, so that'll be exciting for when she comes back. We'll get that tag team title feud going again. And we've got another tag team feud here in the women's division, too. So, I mean, hey, everybody's doing something, and I can't be mad at that. Some people are doing multiple things, and I'm like, you know, everybody's doing something. And isn't that what it's about? Like, everyone's kind of doing something every single week for the most part. Whether they're in a triple threat match, or a tag match, or a singles match, whatever it is. Like, everybody's got a little bit of a role here, and I'm kind of liking this groove that we're in. We're only picking up people as we need them at this point, and I think picking up the people when we picked up the people that we did pick up, I think that really helped us out. But yeah, I think this is a nice little change of pace. We have a nice little women's division episode, so if you're into that sort of thing, this is the episode for you, obviously. And yeah, I mean, hey, that's kind of what the MyGM series is all about. We're here to just have a good time, see what happens, come up with different kinds of matches, and kind of go from there. Got Dakota Kai making her way out here now. And we got a healthy rotation of people with each season, which is nice. Like, we have our mainstays, I feel like, at this point, right?
Representing Damage Control from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
Like, we have our usuals at this point, I think. Like, our main, like, few people that we're just going to kind of keep at this point that have been kind of an integral part of the show. But I like how we're freshening things up over time, and that's what it's about, right? Right. But this should be a very interesting matchup, to say the least. I'm interested to see how Extreme Rules goes with the tag teams, and just to see the shenanigans. If we have to dip out and do a jump cut type deal, then we'll do a jump cut type deal. I got another hour and a half, so I think we're good on time.
From Orlando, Florida, Sammi George.
She kind of looks like Ava a little bit. Or maybe more like Justine. Hey, Justine, does Justine Janine have another niece that we don't know about? That would be a plot twist. But no, I could see Sammi George kind of like being the more in-between person between Christina Bennett and Ava Moreno at this point. I mean, she's got a little bit of both of them, so I don't know. She could probably throw Ava over the top rope very easily, though. But here we go. We got Shayna and Zoey versus Dakota and Sammi. Let's get two. Let's get two. Let's get two. I'm currently fighting a little bit of a headache, but I think we're on the mend now because we have water and we you know, took a little pain reliever for it, so we're all good to go on that front, or on that front, I should say. I didn't sleep too great last night, but when I'm recording this. Dude, I'm recording this like way back, and I think, what is it, like October 23rd? It's something like that, so I'm like, okay, cool, October 23rd, and we're at it. We are at it indeed. Oh boy, but here we go, people. This is gonna be an exciting match. I'm looking forward to it. Oh! Dakota with the kicks right there to Zoey. We got Sammi going after Shayna right there. Oh no, she's going after the hand now. Oh no. Oh, and Zoey takes down Dakota. Zoey takes down Sammi right there. Oh no, everybody's on the outside of the ring, or about to go to the outside of the ring. What's Zoey Stark up to? Oh, I think she whiffed that one too. Shayna caught Sammi on the outside of the ring right there. Dakota's just kind of chilling in the middle of the ring. Zoey, what are we doing? What's Dakota doing? Why is she not helping out her partner there? Heel turn. Oh, those two were going for kicks right at the same time, but we have Shayna and Dakota in the middle of the ring. And then we've got Sammi and Zoey on the outside of the ring. You'd think that these two would be on the same team because both of them applied submissions right there, but they're not. Oh, what a kick right there from Dakota. Oh, but Sammy's got the baseball bat. Oh. Oh. Oh, and Shayna with the huge running knee right there in the corner to Sammi George. Zoey Stark looking very impressive against Dakota Kai into the cover and a 2 count. Shayna Baszler throwing around Sammi George like it's nothing. Oh, what's Zoey up to here? Oh, I love this move! I love that move so much. It's one of my favorites, but not my ultimate favorite. Like, we have our favorite. We've established this on the channel. But what a flying clothesline right there from Shayna to Sammi George right there. Zoey Stark looking to line things up, I think. Oh, and Zoey goes flying to the outside of the ring to Dakota Kai right there. Oh, and a huge kick for Zoey. Oh! Oh no, Shayna's looking for something here. Oh no, oh no. And Zoey Stark kind of protecting Shayna right there. Oh, but Sammi George. Oh, but Dakota Kai now. What is Dakota up to here? Okay, I don't know what Dakota was up to. Oh, a huge running kick right there to Zoey. Dakota with the kicks, but Zoey Stark right there. I almost said Sammi George, but it was Zoey Stark that did that. And Sammi with the kendo stick. Dakota getting a 2 count right there on Zoey. Shayna Baszler now back in the middle of the ring. Huge counter from Sammi George right there. Oh, but Zoey and Shayna are just relentless right here. Okay, so everybody's outside the ring now. That's fine. Oh, right on the ladder. Right on the ladder. Oh, and Sammi George with a bit of a takedown of sorts on Shayna Baszler right there. But Zoey Stark now with the baseball bat. Oh, no. Bit of an ankle lock right there, or an ankle hold, or a heel hook of some capacity. Some sort of ankle foot type submission hold. I know. Such a scientific explanation. Well, I mean, hey, at least you got the right part of the body correct. You know, it's the foot-ankle area. And Zoey and Sammi are now in the middle of the ring right here. Beautiful suplex right there from Zoey going into the cover right there. Shayna taking care of Dakota on the outside of the ring. Sammi kicks out at 2. Oh, man. Zoey and Shayna are just, like, decimating these two. And we're kind of here for that energy. Zoey Stark connects once again into the cover. Could this be enough to put away Sammi George? And it is not. Sammi George barely gets the kick out right there. But she got the kick out. Oh, counter, 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 counter. Dark screen. Is it really an episode of MyGM over here without the dark screen at some point? Submission's locked in on Zoey Stark right here. Could this be enough to make Zoey Stark tap out? Oh, something happened. I heard that. Okay, there's all kinds of flashes going on and just chair shots in the background, I think. I want to see what's happening. Oh, Dakota's got the steel chair. Okay, well that certainly adds up. Zoey with the springboard, though. She goes into the cover right here. Oh, and Sammi George kicks out once again. Beautiful move right there from Shayna Baszler as Shayna and Sammi now are inside the middle of the ring. Into the cover. Could this be it for Sammi George? It is not. Now Zoey Stark going after Dakota Kai with the steel chair right there. And Sammi fighting back. Dakota's fighting back now too. Oh, what a move right there from Sammi George to Shayna Baszler right there. Dakota Kai with the steel chair. What's Sammi George looking for here? Oh, and the sledgehammer. Oh, no. Everybody's outside the ring now. This is definitely going to end well. Dakota's got a chair. Sammy's got a sledgehammer. This is totally going to end well. Totally. This is totally going to end well. It's totally going to end well, right? Right. Oh boy. Okay, Shayna brought back Sammi into the middle of the ring. That certainly helps things out. Alright, we got Zoey and Sammi in the middle of the ring now. Shayna and Dakota are just battling it out outside the ring. Into the cover. Well, that ref took his sweet old time counting for a split second there. But that's okay. Oh! Okay, well, I think we found another glitch. Talk about a showcase. We're showcasing the glitches. Oh, 2K23. You're a treat. You're a delightful treat. And Sammi George kicks out again. Jesus. I mean, at this point, Zoey and Shayna, they're just destroying everybody. We're kind of here for that. Oh, but Sammi fighting back. Zoey with the counter of her own, though. German suplex. I had to get one in. Zoey, what are we doing? Well, Shayna's got Dakota Kai all taken care of on the outside of the ring, so I think she's fine there. Gotta love a good glitch moment, right? Right. It's Sammi George on the offense right here. As she gets the sledgehammer. Can everybody just get back inside the ring? That'd be great. And get some hilarious glitches, which I can so appreciate. Oh, and Sammi is just going right for Zoey with the sledgehammer. Just, oh boy. Oh, what a match. Oh, and Dakota's got the kendo stick in glitched out fashion. Love to see that happen. Alright, what's going on here? Huge suplex. Right to Zoey Stark. We may have to do a bit of a jump cut. Because we need to hurry things up just a little bit. Oh boy, that's it. That was definitely it. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, the glitches. My apologies for kind of missing that right there, but I mean, not much of a jump cut, but I mean, we might not have even had the jump cut. I mean, that's one way to do it. Oh boy. That was a treat. Well, Shayna and Zoey pick up a huge win in Extreme Rules here tonight. And the good thing is that we can kind of just power through the rest of the episode, which is really nice, because we got our matches all settled and that sort of thing for the episode. But this was quite an interesting, this was an interesting matchup. I'm like, do I want to say match, episode? Altogether, I've really quite enjoyed this episode, and just, this match was nuts. I don't know how else to word it. Just, this was something else here. No movement there, but we got 4 stars, and I think that's what counts, right? Right. Oh, geez, Monday Night Raw, look at you getting like a 5-star opening match, but a 4.5-star main event. Look at you. Alright, so LA Knight and Apollo Crews are at level 4. Indy Hartwell and Tamara Tycross, they are at level 2. Solo and Sheamus are at level 3. Cody and Finn, they're at level 3. And yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of movement on these feuds, which is not a bad problem to have, you know. We did a really good job this week. We got 3, 3.5, and 4-star matches, so I will take that as a win. Alright, Zoey Stark is good at Extreme Rules. Love that, okay. The triple threat, yeah, I know, the rule breakers, whatever. Every match this week was different from last. Okay, awesome. Shayna Baszler won a match. Alright, Zoey Stark is such a pathetic cheater. Going to be destroyed next time if the ref does his job properly. I'm with you on that one, Sammy George. This ref is just sus. Shayna getting even with Sammy George tonight. Absolutely wild. Zoey Stark had an incredible match against Dakota Kai. Dakota put in such a good effort, though. Big props. Oh, look at that, though. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how much that we got in terms of a total profit. Love to see that. And also 44,000 fans. So I think we did a really good job this week. But we'll see how everybody else did. Alrighty. 40,000 for WCW. Okay. 49,000 for Raw. Well, yeah, they had a 5-star match at the top of the show. That would explain it. And 36,000 fans for NXT. So I think we came in 2nd place this week, or close enough to it. Yeah, I think we got in 2nd place. So I'll take that as a big win. Alright, we're at 3,809,635 fans in total. So we're still in 1st place, which is very exciting, in both the budget category and fans category. Week 19! Oh! Okay, thanks, Ava, you delightful human being, you delightful specimen of humanity. Alright, well, whatever, it is what it is. Priest cheated me in that last match. Jesus, Cody, you want a match with everybody! Holy cow. Okay, don't you worry. You've been away for too long, Alba Fire. Alrighty, have your most popular available female good guy and bad guy fight each other this week, and we promised... Alrighty, so in terms of promises, Cody wants a match against Damian within 2 weeks. And we need to have our most popular good guy and bad guy women's wrestlers fight each other this week as well. So we're going to do the best that we can with what we have to work with. This is our go-home episode before we go to WrestleMania Backlash. And that's all fun and exciting, so let's get to the booking. And then we'll be back in a moment. Alrighty, people, so we've got the go-home episode before WrestleMania Backlash, which is supposed to happen after WrestleMania, but it's not. Okay, so there is a method to my madness here, right? So I went with whoever had, like, the most stamina, essentially. I know we got a lot for this match in terms of the monies, but that's okay. Everything else is cheap. So, submission matchup between Dakota Kai and Shayna Baszler to kick things off. Everybody's happy. Let's go ahead and simulate this matchup right here. See what happens. Dakota Kai picking up a huge win. And we got a feud of bubbling on a match that's supposed to end a feud, and I love that for us. 4 stars, we got Dakota and Shayna back at it once again. Drew calling out Wade Barrett. That feud's not really going anywhere, so there's that. LA Knight running in on Apollo Crews in the Fatal 4-Way match, because we're trying to get more of those all. Damian Priest just keeps winning these matches, and I'm kind of here for it, to be honest. We have Solo and Sheamus. They're going up to level 4. Love to see that. Christina Bennett, the Instigator, is back on our hands here with Alba Fire. And going up against Zoey Stark. Gotta boost the morale a little bit. And Zoey won! Oh, disappointing, but that's okay. Alba and Zoey have a feud. That's okay. Alright, we got 4 stars right there. And in the main event, we have Trish and Tiffany in the main event right here. I just said in the main event twice, but that's okay. Trish pulls out a huge win here tonight. We got a level 2 rivalry right here, 4 stars, so we did pretty good for the most part, minus the mid-card match, but that's okay. Listen, we're trying to get, like, you know, we had the GM interference thing to use and that sort of thing, so we did that. So let's see how the other shows did ahead of WrestleMania Backlash. Alrighty, so we had 4 stars to start and finish the show, so that's really good to see. Monday Night Raw is slowly coming back up, and we're kind of here for that. Good job, Max. We're proud of you. Alrighty, we got Dakota and Shayna over here at level 1. We've got Solo and Sheamus over here on level 4. We have Alba and Zoey starting a feud. Cody and Finn are at level 4, and then Tiffany and Trish are at level 2. It's going to get to a point where we're going to have like all the women's matches on our WrestleMania, and I can't be mad at that. Like, just not at all. Did you see LA Knight jump Apollo Crews? Totally uncalled for. Wow, that was awesome. Christina Bennett came out of nowhere to help Alba fire against Zoey. I thought they were all the same team. I thought so too. Oh, look at that. Look at our total budget. That's not bad at all. Okay, great SmackDown tonight. Good matches. Shayna Baszler versus Dakota was awesome. Damien on a good run right now. Is it just a lucky streak? Yo, SmackDown. You know who deserves the championship on her way? Zoey Stark. Edge and Sheamus both had chances to win that one, but Damian Priest took it in the end. Tiffany looks like she's about to start looking around for other offers. Wonder if there's something happening in the back. Rhodes called off Finn Baszler tonight and knocked it out of the park. Great performance. Okay, so 37,000 fans. Love to see that. I'm trying to figure out where their math is coming from with the gross revenue and total profit / losses. But okay. Alrighty, we got 36,000 for WCW. 49,000 for Raw, and then 35,000 for NXT. We also used a couple of power cards for the Premium Live event as well against Max and Ava. We spared Justine Janine for once. Alrighty, so this is where we're at ahead of WrestleMania Backlash, which should really be after WrestleMania, but who's keeping track? I am. But we're still in the lead altogether across all the categories, which is nice to see. Ava's gonna go up there in terms of fans and monies, but at least we have enough to play around with. So, that's great. But let's keep things moving along. Let's go ahead and book WrestleMania Backlash. Oh! Most popular superstar, Justine Janine, go home! Go home, Justine Janine. Just go home. Hey, my contract is up on Smackdown at the end of the week. Let's use the authorization. Hey, seriously, Trips? You're welcome, Zoey. I mean, hey, you know what? We're trying. Alrighty, well, we're gonna go ahead and book this week's card for WrestleMania Backlash. So we can't use LA Knight to finish up the Apollo Crews feud. So we'll probably tackle that in the next episode in the build-up towards WrestleMania, I think. So Cody wants a rematch against Damien within 2 weeks. And schedule a run-in on one of your champions this week as well. And we have almost $400,000 to work with. So I think we're going to be just fine. Alrighty, people. So we have ourselves a bit of an interesting WrestleMania Backlash, if you will. So in the opening matchup, we have the women's tag titles on the line. Ronda Rousey returns to team up with Tiffany Stratton to defend their women's tag titles against Indy Hartwell and Alba Fire. We've got Trish defending the women's title against Shayna and Dakota right there. We've got Edge and Trick Williams in a last man standing match. We've got Sheamus versus Solo in a tables match. Same situation here with Solo having the match specialty to his advantage right there. And in the main event of champions, as we'll call it, because we were going to have the title match, but here we are. I kind of just pieced out who our most popular people were and kind of threw them into a match. I think that's reasonable, right? Right. But we have Cody versus Finn versus Damien because Cody wanted a match with Damien. We threw in Drew to kind of compliment everybody. And, you know, that just made sense to me. We have some call-out promos, as you can kind of see here. And so we're just going to go from there. And so I think we're going to do the tag team matchup with the tables match. I think we're also going to do this tables matchup between Sheamus and Solo. And then I think we're going to do the main event as well down here. So, again, lots of tables, but that's okay. I like to, just milk out each of these, little, match stipulations until we get sick of them. Plus, we don't really see tables matches all that often, so that helps us out quite a bit. And we've got the big stadium to look forward to, so that's all exciting. So, let me know in the poll what matchup you're looking forward to the most. And also leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button to get notifications around here and that sort of thing if you've enjoyed the content around here, of course. Again, we're sort of still in the pre-recording stage of November, so just kind of bear with it. We got one more week at least of pre-recorded MyGM goodness up ahead, and that is going to be WrestleMania Backlash. I'm looking forward to watching all the shenanigans unfold. I hope you're ready as much as I'm ready. So again, thank you all so much for tuning in, and thanks for being patient and understanding because, you know, I just want to take a little bit of time off in November from filming a whole bunch of videos. Like, obviously we'll still be doing, you know, the My Faction videos and the reactions and stuff like that. But, you know, for the most part, I wanted to get a little bit ahead for November because National Novel Writing Month is a thing. So again, thank you all super duper much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff here on the channel. Thanks so much for all the love and support. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one.